Namaste. So we'll start the class. Gurureva gatihi gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na gurof paramam shishurasmi guroho matirasti gurau mama pahi guro. Saraswati namastestu veena pustakadharini hamsavahanamaarudhe vidyadanam kurushvame. So we are studying about the samasas. So we saw the 4 types of samasa. We are doing the adhyanam of Tatpurusha samasa. So we completed Tatpurusha in the last class. So we were doing some abhyasa, right? So we stopped in the middle. So we'll continue we'll continue the same abhyasa. I think the first 6-7 questions were done. So Tatpurusha Bheda again, Samanya Tatpurusha and Nai Tatpurusha, both we covered in the last class. So Samanya, as you all know, we have starting from Prathama till Saptami. So these are the types of Tatpurushas. So Prathama is the structure of Prathama is little different from the rest. So the other rest, they will have that Vibhakti as a Purva Pada, that Vibhaktiyanta Pada as Purva Pada. Say in Dvitiya Tatpurusha Dvitiyantam, Tritiya Tatpurusha Tritiyantam. And Uttara Pada, in some cases we have a list of words. Otherwise also we saw various conditions under which we can make samasa. And arthamashritya kvachit bhavanti. So this also we saw. So some cases we haven't explicitly seen that this goes in a samasa with this word, but based on the artha we also saw that you can make samasa in certain cases. Then nai prabhritaya. So nai prabhritaya is nai and etc. But here we are only studying the nai. Okay, so for this level we only have the nai samasa. Nai prabhritaya means you have few more categories there that we study there. But here in nai we have only the first kind, which is a nai samasa. So nai is avyayam. So we saw just one thing to remember: when you make samasa with na, if it is a consonant, if the uttarapadam starts with a consonant, then it is a. Instead of na, you hear the a. If the uttarapadam starts with a vowel, then you will hear the an and that word, right? So na dharmaha, adharmaha, na ushnam, anushnam. So you will hear the a, na. Okay, so this is one thing we should remember about the nai samasa. So I'll continue. The first 7 sentences we have completed. So we'll start from the 8th sentence. So people who wish to answer can raise your hands. We can. Sampurnam Bhagini.
Bhagini, namaskar.
Namaste. Please go ahead.
Adya anavrishtaya durbhikshabhayam utpashyanti rajakiyaha.
Rajakiyaha.
Bhagini?
Rajakiyaha. Ki dirgha there.
Rajakiyaha. Astu. Shamita. Anavrishtya nai tatpurusha va Bhagini.
Correct.
Na how to split that?
Yes, correct, you're right. Avrishtihi. Na avrishtihi.
That is in Tridiya Vibhakti.
So na, yes. So normally when you say the Vigraha Vakyam, say it in Prathama, and then we will add the Sarvanama. Either Tat Shabda, right? And Tat Shabda Rupa we will add, and we will say which Vibhakti. We will convey the Vibhakti through that Tat Shabda word. So na vrishtihi, anavrishtihi, then you should say taya. Okay, then.
Taya. Durbiksha bhayam. Bhayam asti kila, that is Panchami. Durbikshat bhayam.
Correct. Panchami Tatpurusha, Durbhikshat bhayam, Durbhiksha bhayam. Correct.
So,
Dhanyavadaha. So meaning I will. So today Adya Anavrishtya. So due to drought. So no rains. So due to drought. Durbhikshabhayam. Rajakiyaha Durbhikshabhayam utpashyanti. So the government officials, they foresee a Durbhiksha is famine threat. Okay, Durbhikshabhayam, famine threat. Okay, so it was right. So na avrishtihi, anavrishthihi, then taya. That is nai tatpurusha. Then durbhikshat bhayam. So because of the word bhayam, panchami tatpurusha, durbhikshat bhayam, durbhiksha bhayam. Then we say tam, right? So first we will give the answer in Prathama Vibhakti, and then we will use the Tat Shabda forms to indicate the Vibhakti. Astu. So next question. Prakash Mohini Mahoday.
Namaste.
Sorry. Yes, namaste. Please continue.
Gate Mase Devalayeshu Kritikotsavah Prachalat. Dev plus Alaya. Devalaya Teshu.
Vigraha Vakyam. Deva plus Alaya is Pratipadika form. Yes, Uttarapada plus. What is the Vigraha Vakya?
Devalaya Teshu.
That is right. Vigraha Vakyam, Tyukte, that phrase which will help you understand the meaning of the word.
Achha, okay. Devasya Alaya.
Exactly.
Devanam Alaya. Actually.
Devanam or Devasya, anything is fine. So Devasya Alayaha, Atava Devanam Alayaha, Devalayaha. Okay. Then.
Kritak Utsava.
Kritikotsavaha.
Kritikotsava. Kritikaha Utsavaha means exhibition or something.
No, this Utsava, the festival.
Festival.
So of Kritika Nakshatra or Masa, whatever.
Acha Masa, okay. Kritikas, so
Kritika is Strilinga Pada.
Kritika is Strilinga, so Kritikayaha Utsavaha.
Yes.
And this is Prathama Vibhakti only. So it will be Saha only.
Kritikayaha is what? Shashti.
Yes, Shashti Tatpurush.
Yeah.
Kritikayaha Utsav.
Correct.
So last translation would be last month in the month of Kritika month.
Okay, Kritikotsava is a festival. Okay, so whether it is Nakshatra, Masa, we don't know.
In the last month, Kritika Utsav was celebrated in the temples.
Devalayeshu, in the temples. Kritikotsavaha, some festival related to that Nakshatra or Masa, maybe, we don't know. Prachalat, it was celebrated. 1 second. Tihi is rain, there is a question there. So it's the addition of Upasarga Ang. Yeah, this Anavrishti is in common usage. So Anavrishti can come from Avrishti, right? Na Avrishti is Anavrishti. So we don't have Na Vrishtihi, Avrishtihi iti na Shrutam, right? So Anavrishti is the word. Does it enhance? Yes. Normally Upasargas enhance the word. Yes. So the rain, a little bit, so there is no rainfall at all. Okay. So that is Anavrishti. Fine. So here Devalayeshu. So Devanam Alayaha, Teshu. So Shashti Tatpurusha or Devasya Alaya. Anything is okay. Kritikayaha Utsavaha, Kritikotsavaha, Shashti Tatpurusha. Okay. It was correct. And the next one. Sriram. These are Balaka. Sriram, Shuyate. Namaste. You can try the next one.
Lakshmana Grajaha Janakasutaya Saha Piturajnaya Vanam Gataha. Lakshmanasya Agrajaha va?
Lakshmanasya Agrajaha, Lakshmana Agrajaha. Satyam. What is what that Purusha? Samasa name.
Shashti Tatpurusha.
Shashti Tatpurusha. Yes, Satyam.
Shashti Tatpurusha Janakasutaya Janakasya Sutaya.
Janakasya, say it in Prathama Vibhakti, then you add the Tat Shabda. That is how you should say the Vigraha Vakyam. Janakasya
Sutaya.
Suta. That's all. Janakasya Suta.
Janakasya Suta Saha Piturajnaya Vanam Gataha. Can I tell the meaning?
1 second. Janakasya Suta is Janakasuta. Okay, Janakasuta is a samasta padam, but what we are using is the tritiya vibhakti of that samasta pada, right? So you should say Janakasya Suta, Janakasuta, Taya. That word Taya is that is only telling us what vibhakti we are using that samasta pada in the sentence. Okay, so when you say the Vigraha Vakyam, Keep it in Prathama Vibhakti. Janakasya Suta, Janakasuta. Daughter of Janaka is Janakasuta. Now, how are we using the word Janakasuta in the sentence? We say with Janakasuta. So, Janakasuta Taya. You should have that Sarvanama, the Tad Shabda's Rupa there. In Saptami, Prathama, whatever Vibhakti you want to add, you can add and you can say. With that word, you will mention that Vibhakti. You can say the meaning. Yes.
Lakshmana's elder brother. Lakshmana's elder brother. Lakshmana's elder brother with Janaka's daughter went to the forest in the words of their father. Like
father. That. Okay. So Pituhu Agnya is Pituragnya. So yes, you're right. Astu. So Lakshmana's elder brother went to the forest with Janaka's daughter, following his father's command. So here Lakshmanasya agrajaha, Lakshmana agrajaha, Shashti Tatpurusha. Janakasya suta, Janakasuta taya. Okay, again Shashti Tatpurusha. Okay, the next one. Annie Mary Mahode.
Namaste.
Namaste. I'll just 1 second. Ha. You can try the next one.
Tamrapatra sthitam kshiram visham bhavati. There is some poison or something. Tamrapatra sthitam. Tamrasya patra patrena patrena sthitam, or it is tatpurush.
That which is placed in the tamra patra. The kshira is placed inside the tamra, the copper vessel.
So it's dvitiya tatpurush.
Khatam dvitiya?
Sthitam.
Sthitam is okay. What is the relation between tamra patra and that sthita? There the samasa, what samasa is? It's not tritiya tatpurush.
Oh, tamra patreshu or tamra patra.
Tamra patra. Take ekavachana. Patre sthitam.
Patre sthitam. Shiram disham bhavati. Okay, it is in the tamra patra.
Patra. Okay. So as you said, tamrasya patram is tamra patram.
Patre sthitam.
Tamra patre sthitam. That which is kept inside or in the copper vessel. Tamra patra sthitam. Saptami tatpurusha. Okay. So based on the artha, you have to find out. Okay.
Yeah.
Astu.
Thank you.
So anybody else? Sriranjani Mahode. The next one.
Namaskaraha.
Namaskaraha. Ha.
Tumburu Narado Sangeeta Nipunau. Sangeete Nipunau.
Saptami tatpurusha. Saptami. Sangeete nipunaha, Sangeeta nipunaha. Then you have to say, okay, so they are tau. Okay, add the sarvanama. So here Tambu Naradau is also a samasa, but we haven't studied it yet, like Rama Lakshmanau. So I have not mentioned it here. So Tamburu and Narada are experts in music, Sangeeta Nipunau. So Sangeete Nipunaha, Sangeeta Nipunaha, Tau is Sangeeta Nipunau, Saptami Tatpurusha. Okay, then the next one. Padmavati Bhagini.
Yes, madam.
Yes,
Namaste, madam.
Yes. Patatu.
Sarti V. Ramaha Vijnana Kushalaha. Sarti V. Ramaha Vijnane Kushalaha. Saptami Tatpurusha Samasa.
Correct. So Vijnane Kushalaha, Vijnana Kushalaha. So Sir C.V. Raman is skilled or expert in science. Tyarthaha. Gopala Krishnan Mahodaya.
नमस्ते महोदय.
हाँ नमस्ते. हाँ.
कुन्ती पुत्रः कर्णः दानवीरः. कुन्त्याः पुत्रः कुन्तीपुत्रः षष्ठी तत्पुरुषः. दानवीरः दाने वीरः दानवीरः सप्तमी तत्पुरुषः.
Correct. Excellent. Okay. So Kuntyaha putraha. So Karnaha Danavirah. So Karna is a great philanthropist. So Kunti putraha, son of Kunti. So Kuntyaha putraha, Kunti putraha, Shashti tatpurusha, Dane veeraha, Dana veeraha, Saptami tatpurusha. Dhanyavadaha. Meenal Mehta Mahoday.
अर्धमार्गे वृष्टिभयात् अहं प्रतिनिवृत्तः. अर्धमार्गे इति पूर्वपदम् अर्धे मार्गं.
No, this is the Prathama Tatpurusha. How do we have the Prathama Tatpurusha pattern? So we will have the Purva Padam in Prathama Vibhakti, the Uttara Padam will be in Shashti Vibhakti.
Shashti Margasya. Ardham Margasya?
Correct. Ardham Margasya is Ardhamargaha.
Ardhamargaha.
If you want Saptami on that, you say Tasmin. Tasmin marge. So Ardhamargaha Tasmin.
Okay. Ardhamargaha Tasmin. Ardhamarge. Yeah. Vrishti Bhayat ityukte वृष्टि ही कारण अस्ति.
So here direct bhayam, no? You see the bhayam word and you can do the so what is that bhaya? For bhaya word, what is Tatpurusha? Panchami Tatpurusha. Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Vrishti bhayat. But Vigraha Vakya would be Vrishti.
Vigraha Vakya, first word, Purva Padam, Panchamyantam, Subantam. So Vrishti is like Mati.
Mati.
Strilinga Pada.
Mati. No. Matya.
Vrishte.
Vrishte. Bhayam.
Bhayam nasti. Bhayat. Okay.
Bhayat. Bhayam iti. No. Bhayat ittat.
Okay. So Vrishte Bhayam. Vrishti Bhayam. Tasmat. Okay. So the Sarvanama. Hope you all know the Tat Shabda, right? Saha taute tam tautan. You will have to know that. Only then we will know which vibhakti. So it is Panchami Tasmat. Vrishte Bhayam. Vrishti Bhayam.
Here it is Vrishti Bhayat ityukte the Prathama Purvapadam Panchami. Vrishtya.
Purvapadam is Vrishti. Uttarapadam is Bhaya. Right? So we have Panchami on that Samasta Pada. Vrishti Bhaya is the word on which we have Panchami Vibhakti. So to first split, you will have to identify what is my Purvapadam, what is the Uttarapada. Vrishti is the Purvapada, Bhaya is the Uttarapada, Bhaya or Bhayam. Right? So then you first form the Vrishte Bhayam, Vrishti Bhayam, the fear of rain. Right? And then the usage is in Panchami in the sentence. So we say Tasmat. Okay, so te saha tat shabda Panchami ekavachanam is Tasmat. Okay, so that is how you form. So please keep the Vigraha Vakyam in Prathama and then you use these Tadut Shabda forms to add that Vibhakti which is shown in the sentence. That
Samasta Padam.
Samasta Padam. How the Samasta Padam is used in the Vakya? It is used in Panchami. In Vrishti Bhayat is Panchami. I can also say Vrishti Bhayena. If it is in Tritiya, right? So then you say Vrishte Bhayam, Vrishti Bhayam, Tena.
Okay. So both is allowed? Tritiya as well as
yes. In this both will go, make sense, right? So both are correct.
I thought Vrishti is the current, so I thought Tritiya, but then Bhayat is Panchami.
Yeah. Both you can have both Vibhaktis. Okay. Yes.
And one more question, if you don't mind. When we say any Saptami Bahuvachan, but फिर भी हमने उसको षष्ठी तत्पुरुष previous examples में. So when it is
Kutra Bhagini?
Can we go little back?
Yeah, sure.
Shu Vigna, no. Saptami tha, but we said षष्ठी तत्पुरुष. Kshiram, no. और आगे?
Where? I mean, you can't make a षष्ठी as Saptami.
Teshu Devalaya.
Okay. Sorry, this is Saptami. Devanam Alaya is Shashti Tatpurush. But this is, see. Okay, I understood your question. See, how is the Vigraha? From the Vigraha Vakyam, you will have to find out the Tatpurusha form. Okay, so Devanam Alaya, the Alaya of the Devas. That is Shashti Tatpurusha. How are you using this word Devalaya in your sentence? You can use it in Dvitiya Vibhakti. You can use it in Tritiya Vibhakti. However you want, you can use, right? So Devalayasya nama something. Or Devalayeshu puja bhavati. Or I can say some other Vibhakti. Devalayat Ramaha agacchati. I can use that Devalaya in any Vibhakti as I like in my sentence. Finally, what is Devalaya? It is Shashti Tatpurusha. Wherever or however you use it, Devalayam is a Shashti Tatpurusha. Devasya alayaha Devalayaha. That you can't change. Devalaya is a compound word and it is Shashti Tatpurusha. However you use with whatever Vibhakti you use in your sentence, that is different. I can use the word Devalaya in any Vibhakti to let you know that I have used in Saptami, I am adding this word Teshu. Devalayaha, Teshu is what? Devalayeshu. Okay,
yes.
that finally
But
we are.
the Vigraha is Devanam Alaya.
Always it is Devanam Alayaha, Devalayaha, which is Shashti Tatpurusha. How, yeah, okay, so how you break a Samasta Pada and tell the Vigraha Vakya, that will not change at all. For one Samasta Pada, you can have this Vigraha Vakya. Some cases, yes, you also have Bahuvrihi, that is different, but Devalayaha is Devanam Alayaha Eva. That is Shashti Tatpurusha only. I can use this in any Vibhakti as I like in my sentence.
Now, even Rushti Bhayat can be Trutiya as well as
Rishti Bhayena, yes, you can have Rishti Bhayena.
So, if in exam we do it this way, that will not be wrong.
If they are giving you the sentence with the Samasta Pada, then you have to give the Vigraha in Prathama and give the right Vibhakti in which they have used that word in the sentence. If it is Vrishti Bhayat, then you have to say Tasmat only. You can't say Vrishti Bhayena Tena. They have not used the word Vrishti Bhayena in their sentence, right? If they give you...
See, in then this sentence they have used Devalayeshu. It's not written in Shashti.
So what? I mean, still you have to say Devanam Alayaha is the Vigraha Vakyam. Devalayaha for... Okay. How have they used? Teshu. That Teshu is telling you how they have used the word in the sentence.
Okay.
If they say Devalayasya Nama Rama Mandiram or something, if they give you, then you will have to say Devanam Alayaha Devalayaha Tasya. Why? Because they have used Devalayasya. How have they used the word in the sentence? You have to see that and add the appropriate Sarvanama there. If they give you sentence in English, it is up to you. You can say Vrishti Bhayena or Vrishti Bhayat. You use whatever you like, right? But if they give in Samskrita, whatever Vibhakti they have used, then you will have to show that Vibhakti only. You should not change.
That is why here it is Teshu.
Teshu because they have used it in Saptami.
Saptami, okay. Agree.
Astu. So the Vigraha Vakyam will not change. That is why we keep it in Prathama as a standard. It will not change however you use the word. Okay, then you add the Sarvanama. Okay, Astu. Okay.
Sorry, Mahodaya.
No problem. Please ask all your doubts. So, because we have 3 more categories, so it's good to get all these doubts cleared at the earlier stage. Otherwise, you will also have a confusion till the end. Okay, so okay, we did this. So due to rain, I returned halfway. Ardhamarge Vrishti Bhayat Aham Pratinivrittaha. So due to the fear of rain, Vrishti Bhaya, I returned halfway. So Ardham Margasya Ardhamargaha. So Prathama Tatpurusha always the Prathamantam Padam is Purva Padam. The Ardha, Apara, Purva, right? What we saw the list. And the Shashti Vibhakti, that will be the Uttara Padam will be in Shashti Vibhakti. Ardham Margasya, half the way, exact halfway. Ardhamargaha. They have used Ardhamarge. That is in Saptami they have used, so we say Tasmin. Okay, so still it is a Prathama Tatpurusha Eva. Okay.
But here or always when we do the Vigraha word, that is the trigger word for us to know it is Prathama Tatpurusha. Like those Ardham, all those
yes, you
words.
Have to remember those words. Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Astu. So Vrishtehe Bhayam, Vrishti Bhayam, Tasmat. Because they have used Vrishti Bhayat in Panchami, we say Tasmat. Okay. Dhanyavad. Okay. So we continue. I think that is all. Oh, we have 2 more. Someone else can. Anybody? Raghavan Mahoday.
Anrutavachanam.
Pardon? Anrutavachanam, yes.
अविश्वासाय
कल्पते हाँ अनृतवचनम अविश्वासाय कल्पते
अविश्वासाय कल्पते
so what is anritavachanam
न वृत्तवचनं
ऋतवचनम
न
रका ऋ स्वरा ऋतवचनम correct नई तत्पुरुष yes हाँ
अविश्वासाय न तत्पुरुषः न विश्वासः विग्रहवाक्यं विश्वासाय कामाय षष्ठी सप्त चतुर्थी न विश्वासः
चतुर्थी ऑफ तद शब्द सह तौते तं तौतां तेन ताभ्यां तैः तस्मै ताभ्यां तेभ्यः तस्मै okay so tasmai yes so what is the meaning of the sentence anritavachanam avishwasaya kalpate anritavachanam means speaking lies false true which is not true such words avishwasaya kalpate so nobody will trust you if you speak lies right so sorry the artha is speaking falsehood leads to distrust okay so avishwasa is not having trust so na ritam anritam nai tatpurusha anritasya vachanam anritavachanam okay so you have samasa there also anritasya vachanam anritavachanam
अनृतस्य वचनं किं
anritam vachanam api bhavat anritam vachanam anritavachanam yes you can have a karmadharaya okay this is anritam vachanam anritasya vachanam sorry see vachanam is also there no so na anritam is the first part no nai tatpurusha you still have vachanam in this word so you have to make so here two samasas are seen in the single word so naritam is anritam that which is not true is false okay so anritam vachanam is anrita vachanam I will change this so that comes in the next type okay so that is karmadharaya a false words right so it will be like a visheshana anritam vachanam anrita vachanam okay so I will change it avishwasaya so always observe how many words are there in the word I mean the in the sentence so it is not just nai here you also still have with vachana you will have to compound that anrita word okay so anritam vachanam anrita vachanam then avishwasaya na vishwasah as you said avishwasah there you have nai tatpurusha tasmai anritasya vachanam it's anritam vachanam will do anritam means that which is not true so untrue words iti bhavati kalu so it will be more appropriate to have a karmadharaya there anritasya vachanam I'll check this and let you know so I think more appropriate will be anritam vachanam it will be like a visheshana visheshya we will see the karmadharaya next we are going to see that you will understand then so na vishwasah avishwasah tasmai so please learn the touch of the words that is more important okay so we will have to know that astu the next one Ranjani Bhargava Mahoday.
Namaste Bhagan.
Namaste. Yes, one second. The next sentence.
Sita haranam mahan adharmah iti maruti ravanam abodhyat. So the meaning is that Haran of Sita was a great adharma. Hanuman told Ravan.
Correct. Yes. So samasta padam Sita haranam.
Sita haranam. Haran of Sita.
Correct.
Sitayaha haranam.
Sitayaha haranam. Shashti tatpurusha.
Shashti tatpurusha. And adharma is na dharma nai tatpurusha.
Correct. Nai tatpurusha. That's all. So Hanuman made Ravana understand that Sita's abduction was a great injustice. Sita haranam mahan adharmaha. Okay, so Sitayaha haranam, Sita haranam, Shashti Tatpurusha, and na dharmaha adharmaha. So this is Nai Tatpurusha. Okay, fine. Dhanyavadaha Bhagini. Then the next one, ha. Kamalambal Mohoday.
Yes, madam.
Ha, please. The next one. You can try the next one.
Okay. Ardha Nari Kelam Shagaya Sanchi Guru.
Sajji Guru.
Sajji Guru.
So Ardhanari Kelam.
Ardham Nari Ardhanari.
No, Narikela is the word there. There is Ardha Purvapada, Narikela is Uttarapada.
Ardhan Adai Puri Ardhanari Kelasya.
No, what is the Vigraha Vakyam for Ardhanari Kela?
Ardhanari Yasya Ke.
Don't split Nari and Kela. Nari Kela is coconut, one word. So there is Ardha, one word, Nari Kela, one word.
Oh, Ardha.
Ardha, you should remember wherever you see Ardha, Prathama Tatpurusha should strike, right?
Ardham Nari Kelam, Ardha Nari Kelam.
Always Prathama Tatpurusha, Purvapadam, Prathamantam, Uttarapadam, Shashtiyantam.
Ardhaga Nari Kelama.
Ardham Nari Kelasya.
Ardham Nari Kelasya, Ardha Nari Kelam.
Ardha Nari Kelaha. Okay, so Ardham Nari Kelasya. So Ardham, when we use in Napumsakalinga, exact half, Ardham Nari Kelasya is Ardha Nari Kelaha. If you want to use Ardhaha, some part of Nari Kela, then Nari Kelasya Ardhaha, like we saw. When we have the Pullinga Prayoga, it will be Nari Kelasya Ardhaha, Nari Kela Ardhaha or something. Okay, so you will not have that Ardham as a Purva. It doesn't come in the Samasa pada, in the Purva part. Okay, so Ardham Nari Kelasya. You have to use it in Napumsakalinga. Ardham Nari Kelasya, Ardha Nari Kelaha. Right? Shakaya Sajji Kuru. So Shaka is vegetables. Okay, so prepare whatever they are cooking something with vegetables. So prepare half a coconut for that vegetable, whatever they are going to prepare. Sajji Karanam is preparation. Okay. So Ardham Nari Kelasya, Ardha Nari Kelaha Tam. Prathama Tatpurusha. Wherever you see Ardha, Purva, all those list of words, Adhara, right? You should remember Prathama Tatpurusha Samasa. Okay, Dhanyavadaha. Then last one. Last question. Okay. So, Annie Mary Mahoday, you can try.
Parvati Shankarasya Sharirardham Jahar.
Premna. You left that word, Premna.
Oh, Premna.
Okay.
She stole the half of the body of Shankara by love or by stealing.
She took it out of love. Yes.
Okay, took it up. Parvati Premna Karasya Sharirasya Ardham.
Sharirasya? Sharirasya Ardha. Again, so she actually takes the exact half, but here in this sentence we are using Sharirasya Ardhaha. Okay, a part of his body. Okay, so this sentence means she is taking a part of his body. Sharirasya Ardhaha, Sharirardhaha. Okay, that is again Prathama Tatpurusha. So out of love, she took half of Shiva's body. So okay, so if you want to say exact half, yes, then you will have to say Ardham Sharirasya. That will be Ardha Shariram. Okay, you get the difference. When you want to say exact half, the Ardha will come as a first word in the Samasta Pada. If you hear the Ardha as the last word in the Samasta Pada, then it is not the Napumsakalinga, it's the Pullinga word, which means a part of the body. It's not the exact half. Okay. So, astu. So this, with this, actually she takes the exact half. So yes. So but the sentence, this is what is given in the Pustaka. Okay. As I told you, in the Pustaka, it is given in the other way. it says ardha is exact half and ardham is a part, but it is not so. It is a typing mistake in the pustaka. Ardham means exact half, ardha is a part. Okay, so so this is from the pustaka. These sentences are from the pustaka. So probably this should have been ardha shariram. Okay, ardha shariram jahara would have been most appropriate. Anyway, so however they give, you should be able to give the right vigraha vakya. So we have understood anyway. Ardham is exact half, ardha is a part. Astu.
Can I ask something?
Yes, again.
About ardha, anrita,
Anritam vachanam is anritam vachanam. Anritam vachanam,
but
anritam.
anritena vachanam can work also.
Which one?
By anritena vachanam instead of karmadharaya, can it be tritiya vibhakti?
Anritena vachanam means what?
By the false words or not?
By the false word should be anrita vachanena. You can have the tritiya on that whole word. Why have it on anrita? If you want to say by false words, then you should have the tritiya at the end of the whole word. Anrita vachanasya there. Anrita vachanena should be what you are intending to say. Anritam vachanam is anrita vachanam. Whatever is false, that is false words. That is the meaning. Okay, it is not anritasya vachanam is not right. It's anritam vachanam, anrita vachanam. Okay.
क्षम्यतां भगिनी.
हाँ, वदतु भगिनी.
शरीरस्य अर्धः, how can it be प्रथम तत्पुरुष शरीरस्य षष्ठी अथवा किल?
हाँ, शरीरस्य अर्धः षष्ठी तत्पुरुष. Exactly. Right, भगिनी. How many times you review these?
This is the same thing I want to tell.
Yes, sorry. It's my mistake. It is Shashti Tatpurusha. Sharirasya Ardha is Shashti. Actually, the sentence means Prathama, right? It should have been the other way. Okay, because she takes the exact half, right? So, anyway, fine. Dhanyavadaha. So, it's Sharirasya Ardha. I think the screen share has stopped. I'll share this screen. 1 second.
Shamyada, one more doubt, Bhagini.
Yes, please. Yes.
For Nai Tatpurusha also we use the same Sarvanama Sabdaka, Bhagini?
If it is needed, yes. If you are seeing the word in Prathama, normally if it is used in Prathama, you don't have to say. If it is used in some other Vibhakti, yes, we do say.
Usually we don't know.
We don't, because yes, it is Uttara Padartha Pradana. So it is always na dharmaha will be in adharmaha. That here in both these sentences we are using it in Prathama only. It is Mahan Adharmaha Asti. So it is Prathama Vibhakti, you don't have to add anything. It is na dharmaha adharmaha. Tavani.
So for Nai Tatpurusha also we have to use Sarvanama Sabdaka, isn't it?
If it is used in a different Vibhakti, yes, that is how we tell them. Okay, this is the Vigraha Vakyam and this word is used with such a Vibhakti in the sentence. You are trying to say that using the Sarvanama. By Sarvanama, I mean the pronouns. Yes.
Whenever the trigger word is in the Purva Padam, only then we should say, right? It is Prathama.
I don't understand.
Ardha. Like,
for Prathama, the Purva Padam is a fixed list. It is not the case with all the Samasas. For Prathama Tatpurusha alone, you have Apara, Adhara, right? Purva.
No, right? Here Sharirardha, because that Ardha is in the Uttar Padam, that we have gone and said Sharirasya Ardha Shashti Tatpurusha.
Correct. Normally, if it is Prathama Tatpurusha, the Ardha will be seen as a first part of the Samasta Pada.
Purva Pada.
Yes. In the Samasta Padam, it will be heard first. Okay, so yes. Ardhanarikelam is a Samasta Pada, where you will hear the Ardha at first. If you are hearing the same Ardha in the Samasta Pada at the end, then it is Shashti Tatpurusha.
Yes.
Astu. Okay. So this is Sharirasya Ardha is Shashti Tatpurusha, not Prathama. So it should have been Ardha Shariram. In that thinking, I wrote it as Prathama Tatpurusha. Anyway, so with this we will complete the exercise on Tatpurusha. So this exercise is given in your Pustaka. So then we go on to the next type of Samasa, which is the karmadharaya. Okay, so karmadharaya. We have seen samanya and nai. Okay, so we will go to the third. From our side, it is a third category, karmadharaya, because we have already seen the two, samanya tatpurusha, nai tatpurusha prabheda. So karmadharaya, so we saw that tatpurusha was based out of this vyadhikarana visheshana concept, right? So two visheshanas, I mean one visheshana and visheshya, we are trying to relate the two words using the concept of visheshana, visheshya bhava, and there we have explicit connection. Okay, there is a bheda between the two words. There is a bheda sambandha we saw, and one word will be in different vibhakti, other word is in different vibhakti. In karmadharaya, everything is ulta, so it is samanadikarana. Okay, samanadikarana visheshanam. Normally we will see pattern like visheshanam and visheshyam. Okay, so one visheshana, one visheshya will be there, and they will be in the same vibhakti. So abheda sambandha, they both denote the same object. So we will see few examples. Neelaha samudraha, Nutana shatika. If you see, there is one visheshana padam and one visheshyam. So new sari, raktam ambaram, so red color vastra, ushnam jalam, hot water, madhura bhasha, very sweet words, or okay, or language, whatever. So we see one visheshana pada and visheshya, so both denote the same padartha. So you can make samasta pada out of these words. They are called karmadharaya. So neela samudraha, nutana shatika, nutana shatika, raktam ambaram, raktambaram, rakta pratipadika, ambaram pratipadika. When you add rakta plus ambara, raktambara by savarana dirgha sandhi, raktambaram. Ushnam jalam, ushna jalam, madhura bhasha, madhura bhasha. Okay, so in nutana shatika and madhura bhasha, we don't hear the dirgha. Nutana shatika, madhura bhasha. Right, so such kind of samasas are called karmadharaya. So they are made from the samanadikarana visheshana. Okay, so they have the samanadikarana means the same adhikarana, same vibhakti. They both are in the same vibhakti. They both talk about the same thing, same padartha. So this is a Paniniya Sutra, Tatpurushaha Samanadhikaranaha Karmadharayaha. So this is the sutram which defines the lakshana of karmadharaya. So all those tatpurushas, take the tatpurushas if they have samana adhikarana, if they are in the same vibhakti, because there also we talk about the visheshanam visheshyam, right? So we find a visheshana visheshya bhava there. Same way here also visheshanam and visheshyam is there, and if they are in samana adhikarana, if they are in the same vibhakti, then we call them as karmadharaya. So karmadharaya is of many types. Again, like Samanya Tatpurusha was classified from Prathama to Saptami, here Karmadharaya is also classified. Visheshana Purva Pada Karmadharaya, Visheshana Uttara Pada Karmadharaya, Visheshana Ubaya Pada Karmadharaya, then Upamana Purva Pada Karmadharaya, then Upamana Uttara Pada Karmadharaya, Sambhavana Purva Pada Karmadharaya, and Avadharana Purva Pada Karmadharaya. So there are actually 9 types, and for in your pustaka only the first 7 are covered, so we have 2 more left out. So mostly if you see from the name only, it is very easy to understand what kind of words come into the samasa, right? So we have visheshana purva pada, right, which means the purva pada is going to be a visheshana. Then the second type, visheshana uttara pada karmadharaya, meaning the visheshana pada will be the uttara padam. Visheshana ubhaya padam, which means both padas are going to be visheshana. Upamana purva pada. So we will see what is upama. We will learn about it. So purva pada is a upamana vachaka. Then upamana uttara pada means uttara pada will be the upamana vachaka. Then sambhavana purva pada, we will learn what is sambhavana and avadharana. But from the name of the samasa only we will know, okay, this is the purva pada, this will be the uttara pada, right? So we will see these types, simple types, I mean it's not so complex. So the first one, visheshana purva pada karmadharaya. So you will have the visheshana word as the purva pada. So neelam utpalam, so neelam utpalam, visheshanam is neelam, usheshya is utpalam. So you take neela plus utpala. Take both the pratipadikas, do the sandhi. Nilotpalam. Nilotpalam will be the samastapada. So I have also given you the meanings on the right. So blue lily. Pitam ambaram. So pitambaram. Again savarna dirgha. Pitambaram. A yellow cloth. Ushnam udakam. Ushnodakam. Again ushna plus udaka. You will have guna sandhi. Ushnodakam. Hot water. Kathina shila. Kathina shila. Katina shila. Okay, as we saw in the previous cases, Nutana Shatika, Nutana Shatika. Madhura Bhasha, Madhura Bhasha. Right? For Strilingas, you don't hear the Dirga. Okay, in the Purva Pada. So, Katina Shila, Katina Shila. Daridraha Pachakaha, Daridra Pachakaha. Pakwani Phalani, Pakwa Phalani. Okay, so pakwa is the pratipadika, phala is the pratipadika, pakwani phalani, ripe fruits. So this is how the visheshana purva pada sama karmadharaya. So they are in the same vibhakti, remember that. And visheshana is going to be the purva padam. So neelam, pitam, ushnam, all these are adjectives which will describe your visheshya, which is your uttara pada. So we'll see few more. Rakta manjari, rakta manjari. So a red flower cluster. Rakta manjari strilinga pada. Rakta manjari, rakta manjali. Madhura kavita, madhura kavita. A sweet poem. Vikasanti jati. So vikasanti shatru pratyanta. So which means that which is blooming. Vikasanti jati. Jati is a flower. Vikasat jati. So vikasanti, vikasati is the pratipadika. So we have vikasat, which is a pratipadika in pullinga. Okay, so normally wherever you have the strilinga pada as the purva pada, you will hear the pullinga word in the purva padam of the samasta padam. So you have rakta, which is a strilinga pada. Rakta manjari, you hear only rakta. You don't hear rakta, which is the pratipadikam of the strilinga word rakta, right? So rakta is prathama vibhakti ekavachanam of rakta shabda, right? Rakta is the pratipadikam, but in strilingas you will hear the pullinga shabda in the purva pada. So rakta manjari, same way vikasat will be the pratipadikam for vikasanti. Vikasat plus jati, what happens? Takara becomes dakara by jashtva. Vikasat jati, vikasat jati, and then shutva happens vikasat jati. Okay, so vikasat plus jati, vikasad plus jati, then vikasat jati by shutva sandhi. So vikasat jati will be the samasta padam. Brihati katha. So brihati, again brihati is strilinga, shatru pratyanta. So brihat is the pratipadika in pullinga. So we take brihat and katha, brihat katha. Pravahanti nadi. So again pravahati, right? So that will be the pratipadika, but we take the pullinga word pravahat. Okay, so pravahat is the pratipadikam. Pravahat plus nadi, you will have the hanunasika sandhi, pravahan nadi, the flowing river. So pumvad bhava, we call this as pumvad bhavaha. So pumvad bhava means a strilinga word now is heard as a pullinga word. So samase strilinga visheshananam pullingavat rupam bhavati. Okay, in the samasta pada, I am talking about the compound word. In the vigraha vakya, it is strilinga only. Rakta manjari, madhura kavita. Why? Because the visheshyam is in strilinga. Manjari, kavita are all strilinga pada. So you are using the visheshanam also in strilinga. When you make a samasta pada, these strilingas will be heard as a pullinga word in the samasta pada alone. Okay, so rakta manjari is the word. So pullingavat rupani bhavanti, and the purva padasya. Okay, so purva padasya pullingavat rupani for the case of strilinga visheshanas only. Okay, so this is one thing you have to remember when you use two strilinga padas in the samasa. Then second thing, you have mahan kavihi. Mahakavihi, a great poet. Mahantaha kavayaha, many poets, great poets. Mahakavayaha. Mahat Bharatam, great Bharata, India. Mahabharatam. Okay, so this is Mahabharatam, the word, the epic, that it is a Samastapada. Mahabharatam itself is a Samastapada, which is the Vigraha Vakyam is Mahat Bharatam, the great Bharata. Mahat Kavyam, Mahakavyam, a great Kavya, epic is Mahakavya. Mahati Seva, great Seva. Seva is a Strilinga Pada. See how the Visheshana changes according to the Visheshya. Kavihi is Pullinga, so we say Mahan. Bharatam is Napumsakalinga, we say Mahat. Seva is Strilinga, so we say Mahati. Mahati Seva, Mahaseva. Mahati Devi, Mahadevi. So this is specific for this Mahat Shabda. So there is a rule specific for the Mahat usage. Samase Mahat ityasya pratipadikasya sthane Maha iti shruyate. Actually Mahat is a pratipadika for Mahan, right? But you don't hear Mahat Kavihi. Samastapada is Maha Kavihi. So there is an Atvam. Okay, so thereby Vyakarana Niyama, you hear A there. So finally you will only hear Maha in the place of Mahat. It should have been Mahat, but you hear Maha. Okay, so that you should remember. Wherever this Mahat word comes in the Purva Pada, remember, you have to say Maha. So this is another thing. So this is what? So the first type is easy. Visheshanam is Purva Padam. Visheshyam is Uttara Padam. You simply have to join the Pratipadika. For Strilingas, you have to be careful. You have to use the Pullinga Rupa in the Samastapada. That is, you won't hear the Dirga, right? So that is one thing. And Mahat, wherever you see this Mahat Pratipadika, make it as Maha. So the second type, one second. Okay. So the second type is Visheshana Uttarapadam. So the Uttarapada is the Visheshana. Again, the name, from the name of the Samasa, we can easily understand. So Uttarapadam Visheshanam Bhavati. So what is told by these words with Visheshana in the Uttarapada is Anena Ninda Jugupsacha Pradarshiyate. So whenever you see this Visheshana as a Uttarapada, normally the Samastapada will convey a meaning expressing contempt or disgust. Okay, so that will be the meaning of the Samastapada, which has got the Visheshanam as Uttarapada. So we will see. So your book gives some Tamil expressions, so I have translated them into English. So where is this good for nothing Ramu? Okay, so this good for nothing comes as a Visheshana for Ramu. Okay, but in the Sanskrit word, it comes as a Uttarapada. So wherever the Visheshana comes as Uttarapada, it is kind of this kind of expression, the contempt or disgust is expressed through such Samastapadas. Or we can say, wherein the word did the servant hag go? So it's servant hag. So you're showing some disgust or contempt is expressed there, right? So such words are Visheshana Uttarapada karmadharaya samasa. So we'll see example. When you have the Visheshana as a first word, normally it is not expected to denote contempt or disgust. So we will see example. So Purvapade yada Visheshanam bhavati dushtaha sarpaha. So we say dushta sarpa. It's a wicked snake. So it is not, it's just giving the meaning, it's a wicked snake. Whereas the same dushta, when you use it in the Uttarapada, sarpaha dushtaha. So when I say sarpa dushta, what will it mean? It will mean somebody who is wicked like a snake. Okay, so wicked like a snake, that is sarpadushta. When you use the prayoga sarpadushta, then it means you are expressing some contempt. Okay, you are making fun, like we saw the English expression. So this is not good for nothing Ramu, right? Something like that you will express a contempt. Okay, so sarpadushtaha. Hatakaha vidhi. So it's a damn fate. So hatakaha is the Visheshanam, vidhi is the Visheshya pada. When you use the same word as the Uttarapada, vidhihatakaha means one who is doomed by fate. This person is a vidhihataka. When I say I am selling something against this person, okay, so mocking him or saying this who is doomed by the fate. Okay, so Visheshana, when it comes as a Uttarapada, it is normally conveying a sense of expressing some anger or contempt, you know, or showing some disgust. Okay, so that is Visheshana Uttarapada. So we'll see one more example. Khasuchihi Vayyakaranaha. So Vayyakarana is a grammarian, one who knows Vyakarana or one who is learning Vyakarana is a Vayyakarana. Khasuchihi, Kham means Akasha. So Ke gacchati kagaha, we might have learnt. So kaga means a bird. Ke gacchati, ke is Akashe. So ka is Akasha, Kam refers to Akasha. So Kasuchi means Kam Suchayati. So he is indicating the Akasha, meaning he says he knows Vyakarana. But when you ask him a question in Vyakarana, he will point his finger to the Akasha, meaning he doesn't know. Okay, so he doesn't know anything about it is the Artha. So Kasuchihi Vayyakaranaha, when I have the Visheshanam as a Purva Pada, Kasuchihi Vayyakarana, then it's like a grammar student who doesn't know grammar. He's forgotten grammar. It's not an artha of mocking that person. He has learnt grammar, but he has now forgotten grammar. When I put the same word Kasuchi as Uttarapada, Vayyakaranaha Kasuchihi. So Vayyakarana Kasuchihi, when I say, he's a bad grammarian, one who boasts that he knows a lot of grammar. But when I ask him a question, he is simply pointing to the Akasha. He doesn't know anything. So that's, you are expressing some kind of contempt there with the word Vayyakarana Kasuchihi. Okay, so this is all about Visheshana Uttarapada. Normally, when you use a Visheshanam as a Uttarapada, you the Samasta Pada is expected to express some contempt or something disgust about the person, whoever it is used as an adjective for. So that is all about Visheshana Uttarapada. Then Visheshana Ubhaya Padam. So Purvapadam, Uttarapadam. I will complete this and take questions later. Purvapadam, Uttarapadam, Ubhe Visheshane. So both are going to be the Visheshanas. Likitam, Patitam. So Likitam, Patitam. So Likita, Patitam. So Samasta Pada is going to be Likita, Patitam. It could be an adjective for Pustakam. You can say Likita, Patitam, Pustakam. Means what? Likitam, Patitam. It is read and written and read. Okay. It's an adjective for Pustaka. Likita, Patitam. Taptam, Sheetam. Say Tapta, Sheetam. Tapta, Sheetam, Jalam. Means boiled and cooled. Taptam is boiled and Sheetam means cooled. So here if you see both the padas, both Uttarapada and Purvapada are Visheshana padas. They are Visheshana. Pishtam, Shochitam. Shoshitam. Okay, so Pishtam and Shoshitam. So Pishta is powdered, ground. Shoshita is dried. So it is used as an adjective for Aushadam. Pishta Shoshitam. Aushadham. Okay, a medicine which is powdered and dried. Prachayam Sheetalam. So Prachaya Sheetalam is a Samastapadam. So meaning Prachaya is shady. Okay. And Sheetala is cool. So two Visheshanas are there. Prachaya Sheetalam, Vrikshamulam. So the tree shade. Okay. So that is which is shady and cool. So this is used, these Samastapada which has got Purvapada and Ubhayapada as Visheshana. So further you are using it as a Visheshana for something else, some other word. Say like we have Vrikshamulam, Aushadham, Jalam. So for these words we are using the Samastapada as a Visheshana Pada. Astam Vyastam, Astavyastam. So Astavyastam is scattered here and there. Okay, so disordered, hitar titar we say. It is disordered. Deenaha, Deenaha, Deena Deenaha. So poor means utterly poor. Deena Deenaha. Just Deenaha. Deena Deena is adding one extra effect to that Deena to that poverty. Okay, so it's utterly poor we say. Bhitaha Bhitaha. So Bhita Bhitaha. So exceedingly scared or exceedingly afraid. So these kinds of two Visheshanas, both are Visheshana Pada. So you make a Samasta Pada out of both. Okay, so that is Visheshana Ubhaya Pada Karmadharaya. So if you see, neither the meaning of the first word nor the meaning of the second word is Pradhana. Okay, so Bhita is not, it is not Pradhana at all. Okay, so finally there will be a word, adjective. This will be an adjective for something else, right? So that is why we say Prayena Uttarapada Padarthaha Tatpurushaha, right? So why do we say? Because we have exceptions where Uttarapada is not pradhana in a Tatpurusha samasa. All karmadharayas are categories of Tatpurusha only. Remember that. So Tatpurusha, under Tatpurusha you have Samanya Tatpurusha, Karmadharaya. So Samanya Tatpurusha is the Vyadhikarana Visheshanam. Karmadharaya is Samanadhikarana Visheshana. So all together put, they are all called Tatpurushas. All Tatpurushas we say Uttara Padartha Pradana, but there are also exceptions like these which are not actually Uttara Padartha Pradana. So that is why we say Prayena, mostly. Okay, so this is the fourth type. And then we have this about the Upama. Maybe we will stop here because we have 3 more. Just thinking. Okay, I'll take from Upama the next class. So I thought of completing this today anyway. Astu, we will stop here. We can continue with from the Upama part in the next class. So we will have 4 more categories to study. Okay, so out of 7 types we have studied the 3 types. So now if there are any questions you can ask, otherwise we can stop. Okay. Astu. So sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet. Dhanyavadaha. So abhyasas that are posted in the website, so please go through the abhyasas. Some of them are from the book and some of them that I give it myself. Okay, so just for practice. So please make sure you do them. Only then if there are doubts you can ask me during the class, because they are simple ones, so I am not discussing them in the class. Whatever is given in your pustaka and it's little difficult, we are doing it in the class. Okay, so the other abhyasas, please do whatever is posted, please do them. If you have any doubts you can ask during the class also. So we'll meet next Wednesday. Dhanyavadaha.